we're celebrating Alan and Charlotte Ginsburg's donation to the city for a cultural building at our Civic Center site. And to acknowledge and show appreciation for that contribution, we are dedicating a sculpture at Sunset Point Park for them. It's an absolutely beautiful sculpture of dolphins, bronze sculpture of dolphins swimming in a spiral. And it's mounted on a pedestal of Chinese marble. It's green. It's just going to be really, it is beautiful. It's going to be a very nice enhancement to the park.
We have, you can hear the steel drums in the background, and we have the mayor speaking as well as the city manager, and then Charlotte, I think, is going to read a poem on dolphins and why they're so special to her, and then they have quite a buffet dinner.
The Ginsburgs have made a number of donations over the years. They've helped us in our effort to acquire the open space and preserve some of the land. They've made a donation to help us build part of the cultural center up at City Hall. So this is just part of their very great contributions to our community.
Well, the statue is dolphins entwined and circling. And it reminds me of the beauty and the continuity of our community. And with the beautiful ocean and the gentle breezes, I thought it would really be fitting to have that in our community. We are very interested in conservation and preserving our land. And we appreciate what the Palos Verdes Land Conservancy has done. Also, we just look forward to having the best community, I think, anywhere, and the people are so wonderful here, and it's a pleasure to live here. Well, I look forward to chatting with the people and sharing this wonderful event with everyone and having fun and the wonderful food and just having a wonderful evening for everyone to enjoy and share.
And I have the pleasure of serving as the city manager of Rancho Palos Verdes. I would like to welcome everyone here today and start out by recognizing the many honored guests that are here at these many tables. And if you are here, you're also very special friends of the Ginsburg, Charlotte and Alan. You're special to the city of Rancho Palos Verdes. You're honored guests of our mayor and our council. And just as the Ginsburgs have become very close friends of many of us at City Hall. And Charlotte and Alan, if I know you'll be standing up and down and receiving a lot of applause, but I'd just like you to stand up momentarily and just have a little round of applause. They are true friends of our community, and as I said, many of us at City Hall. And speaking of City Hall, in addition to, we have two council members here this evening. One is Tom Long. Tom, are you out here? Could you stand, please? Councilmember Tom Long. And next I would like to introduce our mayor, Doug Stern. He is the only man that I know of who has been pummeled by the Stephen Colbert report and actually come out better for it. So, Mr. Mayor, I'd like to turn the program over to you.
Is there an agent in the house? I need a new job. Colbert didn't pick up the option he had on my contract. Well, welcome everyone. My job was to introduce Tom Long, but she knew I never would, so I won't. But I do want to recognize our assistant, or rather deputy city manager, who's also here, Carolyn Petru, and we have a number of our staff as well, but I won't take the time to recognize them. But We do thank them all for their effort. I also want to thank some of the people that donated to help put on this event, provided the gift bags and the flowers, champagne, financial contributions as well. They include Phelan Diffley Advisory Group, the Aquarium of the Pacific, Rick Castile of State Farm Insurance, the Trump National Golf Club, as well as designs by Lanny. And now I've gotten rid of the obligatory comments. Now to the fun part. This really is a wonderful opportunity for me. Tonight we get to recognize and thank Mrs. Charlotte Ginsburg and her family for their generosity toward our community, and specifically, of course, toward the city of Rancho Palos Verdes. I've come to know the Ginsburg over a number of years, and they definitely have demonstrated repeatedly a love for their community. Dr. Allen and Charlotte Ginsburg have lived in our city for over 30 years, and they have time and time again demonstrated their genuine love of our peninsula. They have described living in Rancho Palos Verdes as a privilege and a wonderful experience, and I think that speaks highly of them. They seem to think that the City Council gets it right every now and again, and I guess I have to say thank you for that. I know they have a wonderful working relationship with our city staff and have done much to help us preserve our beautiful open space and ocean views and the many things that make our community so nice. But one of the things that makes them so very, very special is their philanthropy. Dr. Allen and Charlotte Ginsburg share an affinity for nature and open space and enjoy many recreational hobbies such as hiking, climbing, and their passion has inspired them to preserve the open space and share nature with many of us and future generations. Of course, I think, as you know, the city of Rancho Palos Verdes and its residents share the same passion, and we're certainly blessed to be located on this beautiful peninsula with the open space that we so much appreciate. The Ginsburg have done something that many of us, I imagine, wish we could do, and that is they formed a foundation, the Allen and Charlotte Ginsburg Wilderness Experience Foundation. And its primary purpose is to conserve and preserve wilderness lands in the United States so that it can be enjoyed by all. The foundation purchases land and pays particular special attention to riparian land for preservation and conservation. And to date, they've purchased land throughout the United States, much of it being in California. In addition to managing the Charlotte and Allen Ginsburg Wilderness Experience Foundation, the Ginsburgs also donate and contribute to numerous nonprofit organizations with similar goals. Some of these include the Aquarium of the Pacific, the Cabrillo Marine Aquarium, Save the Redwoods, and of course our own local Palos Verdes Peninsula Land Conservancy. In addition to their love of the preservation of the wilderness and nature, the Ginsburgs are passionate about art, culture, and theater, and they both love to dance, as I well know since I've attended one of their parties and seen some of the wonderful dance. Some of the cultural organizations to which they donate include the Long Beach Ballet and the Palos Verdes Art Center. The city recently received a very generous donation from the Ginsburg to be used toward the construction of a building at the city's Upper Point Vicente Civic Center site that will be used for dancing and other cultural activities or for the purchase of open space within the city and for habitat conservation and passive recreational purposes.